Hi Pisces, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your July 2019 general reading. Thank you for being here with me today. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are my Vibe Tribe, you know I love you. If you resonate with me, my energy, or these messages, make sure to give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know how this resonates with you. If you are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell if you would like updates. If you have not watched my readings before, we usually go through each week of the month to best prepare you for the weeks ahead and what you're going to experience, what do you need to know, what do you need to release, what do you need to embrace, and everything in between. But these messages are always for your highest good. It is meant to bring awareness in order to keep you aligned with your divine purpose. And that's what these messages are here for. So I have already pulled the cards just to save some time because these messages were getting pretty long every month. But I have not turned over the theme cards, so we will see at the end how all that ties in with the messages that we receive for you. So remember, these are general readings. They may not apply to everyone, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? So on your overall energy, Pisces, we have the savings card on the bottom of, this is actually the Angels of Abundance deck. And you know, there might be some things that you need to donate or sell this month. Usually I take this as conserving your energy, but I feel like there are different ways for you to make money this month. And it's about getting creative, you know, not just giving away or throwing away, but, you know, if there are things that need to be decluttered in your environment, then, you know, there might be some extra cash coming your way. But I feel like there are going to be different opportunities for you to make a little bit of side cash in order to align you with your divine purpose. So keep that in mind. But it is all about gratitude, appreciation, acceptance of love, and I feel like a lot of childhood, like inner child work is going to be going on this month. So really pay close attention to any feelings that are triggered possibly from your childhood. Maybe some childhood wounds, trauma are going to be coming up for reflection and assessment this month. But it's all about freeing yourself from these traumas, okay, things that are holding us back. And I also do feel like this is a really good time for you to start moving towards your creative passions and your creative pursuits, really standing tall and passionate when it comes to building your kingdom. It's about bringing more peace into your life overall, like really releasing yourself, surrendering to the divine, and you know, really focusing on any areas of your life that are dissatisfied, or where you're feeling dissatisfied, bored, complacent, because there are opportunities that you are missing because you're too focused on past events. Now, these past events could also be creating some tension between you and your divine counterpart. I believe Pisces or water signs did get this same duo in their leap of faith or messages of the heart from this past week, and they both showed up as fire signs. So this is about creating more passion within your dynamic. If you are in a relationship or on a twin journey, there's a lot of mirroring happening. So it is teaching you about having courage to move forward with dignity, with confidence, and removing things from your life that are not bringing you any happiness or satisfaction, and it gets you moving in the right direction to really find what best suits you, okay? So your first week of July, we have the moonlighting card, and this talks about, you know, bringing in different creative things or whatever have you. Maybe you need to pick up a part-time job in order to make ends meet while you focus on your divine life purpose. You might have to do a couple extra shifts or whatever. But again, I feel like there's just opportunities opening up for Pisces to make extra cash that is not their normal day-to-day job. But again, it might be getting rid of things and, you know, instead of just throwing it away or donating it, asking ask and you shall receive, right? So there is a big opening activation within your intuition and your crown chakra. There's a sense of contemplation on what actually is Pisces wanting to create, is what I'm feeling. Okay. The divine feminine is definitely letting the divine masculine figure it out. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily mean, when I say divine masculine or divine feminine, it doesn't necessarily mean gender. Okay. If you're not aware of that, then it's not for you. But what I feel is that you're really starting to open up and get the messages that you need to receive. But the trick is, this month, is to not question it, is just to accept it, right? If a sign shows up for you, it's about, that's for me, right? Not trying to debunk it or, cast it aside, but it's about coming in to your full power. Again, this card has the Lion, and then we have the Strength card in here too, right? And this is about finding your inner strength, that courage, determination to move forward, especially if you are a masculine or divine masculine energy. But in the divine masculine energy, and we carry both parts. So even if you are a female and divine feminine, this is about you stepping more into your divine masculine energy and taking action, like really doing the work and moving forward after what you want. You have a clear picture of what you want. You used your divine feminine energy to say, that's what I want. Now I'm moving towards it. But it's going to take a lot of reflection. It's the Hermit card. So you might feel yourself really pulling back and taking a rest this first week of July to do some reflection on what that actually means for you. Where are your strengths? Where is your courage? Are these things that you trust when the messages come in? It's things that excite you, that drive you, that, light up your space, and it helps you move forward more clearly because your light starts shining so brightly. Anything that doesn't make sense just gets pushed out. Like, it's just clear. I feel like this is going to be a very clear week for you, especially when it involves forgiveness, okay, between you and your divine counterpart or soulmate. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And again, your intuition is on point this first week. So whatever you're dreaming of, whatever you're hoping for, visualizing, these things are going to become reality. So be very careful of where you're putting your energy and your intentions this week. But again, don't waste time on holding on to petty judgments or, past events that you can't control. Be in this moment, embrace the relationships and the people who truly support you, right? And there's, the difference. Moving into week 2, we have unlimited ideas and potential gateway, clarifying that. And this is telling you that you are, especially with your crown chakra opening up in week 1, you're starting to get downloads of what you need to do, what you need to move towards, what you need to release or embrace. And it's telling you that there is a portal opening up for you, especially around your heart space this month. And it's allowing you to have a little bit more fun, celebrate the difference in your relationships, and honestly starting to nurture yourself, celebrating your accomplishments and the way that you choose to look after yourself now, especially when it comes to building this beautiful life for yourself. These are things that are going to start coming into clarity for you in week 2 of July. And again, we have 2 eclipses this month, so there's going to be a lot of significant changes for us. So just be patient with yourself in this process. But we have the sexual union card, honor the place in one another. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having issues. If y'all can see and hear me okay, can y'all see and hear me? I don't know who's in the chat room, but I feel like I'm having some sketchy internet connection, but hopefully y'all can hear and see me okay. But I do feel like this is going to help really open you and your partner up to being more vulnerable about your feelings and really getting together on a more passionate and compassionate level, right? So moving into week 3, we have pay yourself first. This is a really good time. And again, week 2, you're already starting to realize you need to start taking better care of yourself. The pay yourself first does talk about putting money aside for your future, but you're so welcome. But I really feel like this is putting yourself as a priority, right? Your wants, your needs, your desires, and anything that your soul or body needs at this time. This is the week to do it, okay? Because you need to start amplifying your emotions. Be around things that make you feel good. Watch things that make you feel good. Have conversations that make you feel good. And this is going to amplify that energy around you, so you start seeing it more in your external environment, because there are things that need to be brought up about those past issues. Like, you know, in this card, she's walking away from it, but you know, in the traditional 5 of Cups, it's like they're looking right at it. They're looking at the mess laying on the ground and missing the opportunity right behind them. And yet in this card, she's looking right at those presents. So I'm getting that this is about releasing the past and the things that have not gone your way, and recognizing the connection in your life, and not wasting any more time is what I'm hearing. This is going to help you amplify your emotions. It's going to help you amplify your relationships, and it's also going to help you amplify the connection with self, okay? So this is not a time to criticize. This is not a time to be pointing fingers. You do this or you do that. It's time to really focus on where these triggers are coming from. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. This is about really seeing the beauty of, it's the eye of the beholder, right? What we think, dream, and imagine become our reality. So if we're sitting there nitpicking every little thing that our partner does, or whatever the case may be, really we're feeling so uncomfortable with ourselves that we're having to try to place blame or project our insecurities on other people, and that's not fair. Sometimes we have to check ourselves, right? And it's vice versa. If someone does it to you, then you know what I'm saying? We all have to look at ourselves honestly sometimes, because it's not always the other person's problem. Okay? We all have triggers, we all have baggage, and it's time for us to accept it for what it really is. So moving into week 4, we have sever vows of poverty, do the work, and face your financial fears. So there might be something coming up in week 4 of July where they're asking you that you're really going to have to start putting in the due diligence when it comes to severing these vows, or these beliefs about always being in a lacking state, right? It's also talking about facing those financial fears and knowing that you're going to be supported instead of constantly being in a state of lacking. If you feel like you are going to fail, you are going to fail. If you feel like you're going to succeed, you will succeed. It's all about the energy and the passion that we're putting behind our words, thoughts, and actions, okay? What are our intentions? Like, seriously, anything that you do has an intention behind it. If that intention is not for the highest good, then you are going to get ill-intended, like, experiences coming at you. So it's time to align with the higher purpose. It's time to align and really block out distractions, detox your friendships, get closer to God, ask, pray, do whatever it takes in order for you to get in touch with your higher self and a higher state of knowledge and wisdom. Okay? So once you do this, you're going to open up new doors, new possibilities, new adventures, okay? You're going to see things blooming. You're going to see opportunities. Maybe some of you will be buying a new home. There's a castle in the background in the near future. And it's by coming into this positive energy where you're like, okay, I'm ready to move on to my next phase. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to find my place in this world, that kind of thing. And with the Three of Staffs, it's you've already made your decision. You've already chose what direction by week 4 you want to head in. Now it's just like being patient and letting these opportunities to come in and taking action when you feel inspired to do so. And especially when it comes to a soulmate, like, okay, look at this card. Look at all the fire around them. They're igniting each other. You and your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So some of you might be separated. Maybe there's a disconnection between you and your lover. Might not be physical. It might be energetic. But this is about really deepening the connection and the bond on a deeper level than a 3D existence. It's about really getting to know them. Okay? Seeing their truth and allowing them to see yours. Being vulnerable, right? And honoring that space between each other. So yeah, be aware of what you are projecting for the qualities you admire in one another or qualities you both possess. Equally so, qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So especially if you're dealing with a twin, this is exactly what happens. These triggers are there for a reason to help you teach you about yourself. And deep down, they love you. They do. Like deep love, but there are things that are coming up that need to be healed and things you need to be aware of, and that's why they're there. So I am busy, Cynthia. This is my last one for today, though. I found that about 4 to 5 readings are all I can do. So I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of the game so I don't get caught up or, messed up during the week. Because soon enough, I'll be doing this full time, girl. Full time. All right. So you are definitely coming to a completion phase. Okay. There might be some significance around hummingbirds. Definitely masculine energy. There's really a huge shift with the third eye opening and balance taking place. But this is time to cross the threshold. A threshold appears, bringing endings so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Trust in your strangest ideas and that which is different, inspired, and unconventional. This crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. Change is afoot. You won't feel in control of the process. Trust in what is new, different, or exciting to you. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily, then you must be on the wrong path. You are on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You are guided to reject societal norms about how you're supposed to live or what sort of things you are supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values and believe in the truths that you feel within your own heart. In time, the world will be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including through correct timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind you and enter into the fullness of the present moment, opening up to the brightness of your future. And then we have Excel 13, which turns into a 4. So a lot of this could be about creating stability or something around the home, okay? Ooh, yes, girl. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay, so medicine of the rainbow jaguar. Ishel protects you now as you transition from one life phase to the next. With her rainbow light, this guardian goddess instructs you on how to use great power with wisdom to nourish only what is worthy. Using jaguar medicine with perfect timing, she confronts that which is unworthy of her devotion, eradicating destructive forces and creating space for healing, relief, and rebirth. Her presence is the wild power of the jaguar, the renewal promise of the rainbow, and the divine feminine creativity. All darkness shall be overcome. So divine feminine and masculine energy. You see what I'm saying? So there might be a lot around the twins in this one. Okay. You are going through a transition. Cultivate hope and stay true to your intentions. Let nothing divert you from your true path. If you have a new project, vision, or lifestyle that you are seeking to bring into this world, Ixchel is guiding and guarding you for a healthy birth. She also brings a message that there are times when fierceness is necessary. It is important that you cut off negative sources completely at this time and do not allow yourself to be used or exploited. This is not the time to indulge someone else's ego or go against your own inner knowing in order to give someone the benefit of the doubt. Trust your instincts and break immediately from what isn't right for you. This will bring you new opportunities and situations that are worthy of your passionate devotion. Wow, that's really powerful. So I hope that helps y'all and gives you some clarity on your month ahead, what to expect. Those are some really powerful messages and a lot of healing taking place. So use it wisely, my friends. If you need a private reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you would like to support the channel, you can simply like this video, share it with your friends, comment, let me know how it resonates with you. And if you can donate, which I appreciate, any amount is good. It helps. Every penny counts, y'all. But there is a donation link down below in the description box, along with all my other information if you need to get in touch with me. I really appreciate all of you being here and supporting me along this journey. Much love, many blessings. And if you need me, you know where to find me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.